The purpose of this demonstration is to show how errors in file name and directory names can be fixed in Dreamweaver. Let's take a closer look at the URL that is shown over here. If you notice, the parts directory is shown in uppercase P. This is an error because the assignment calls for the parts directory to be lowercase p. Another error that you see over here is index.html. Take a look at the file name extension, which is index.html. This should be index.htm. So what we need to do is we need to fix two errors in this URL. So the correct URL where the assignment should be found is as follows. It should be stu vesca edu, your user ID, parts with lowercase p, and then index.htm. So we need to fix this. Let's go back and see how this can be fixed. I am going to switch back to Dreamweaver, and you will notice here that our file is called index.html. Now this is an easy fix. All you need to do is single click on this, right click, edit, and then rename. Or you can also press the F2 key, which is a shortcut. So over here, I'm going to put my cursor in the end and just get rid of that extra L. So now my file is called index.htm. So that fixes one problem. Now the second problem is the parts directory. We need to change that to a lowercase p. So I would double click on my website name, and that takes me to the box where I can change my server name. I click on servers, single click on the website that I would like to edit, click on the pencil, and now let's take a look as to where we need to place this. So we will be following the same steps outlined in the handout that was given first day of class. We need to first get rid of this parts directory, so we can go in and actually create the lowercase parts directory. Let's go ahead and save this. Save this once again. And now we need to connect to the website or the web server. I click on this to log into my website, and then click this button over here to connect to the web server, and that puts me back in the user ID web server. Now take a look here. It shows me that I have this parts directory, so this directory is incorrect. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Single click, right click, edit, delete. Now please be careful when deleting files, because if you delete the wrong file, the entire directory is gone and there is no way to recover it. But in this case, we were sure that we wanted to delete the subdirectory. Now I need to create another directory with lowercase p. So right click, new folder, and this one I'm going to be calling parts. This is where the URL is going to be located. Now let's go back and reset the server name to go to the lowercase parks directory. So just like we did in the first exercise, our URL is going to be lowercase parks and a backslash. So we have done this. Let's go ahead and save this. Save this once again. And I'm back in my folder panel. Now I connect to the remote server, and this time you will notice that it has put me in the lowercase parks directory, which is where I want my file to be. So I want to transfer the entire site. I single click on this, and then I can click this icon which says put files to the server. It asks me, do you want to put the entire site? I click OK. And now what it has done is put these files in the lowercase parks directory, as well as rename this file index.htm. So now let's go back to our web browser and see if this information is fixed. So this is the URL that should be the correct URL. Let's take a closer look. So this should be stu wesca edu user ID lowercase parks index.htm. So I'm going to press enter, and let's see if this works. There you go. So our website now shows up under the correct URL. So in this video we saw how the file name can be fixed, as well as a new directory can be created to correct any errors.